The guys we have working here are an amazing bunch. Andrea and I hired them from Dick Barber. Dick is a multi-time winner of the 24-hour of Le Mans. Brings with him his son-in-law, Andrew Smith, better known as H. And he's got a lot of people on staff that we were able to hire for this. A really talented bunch. Without them, we would not have got to this level. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So I take my hat off to them.
This Ford GT has a lot of potential. It's been a lot of work this year, but here we are at Laguna Seca at the last race of the season. We're really looking forward to the winter testing and a full season next year with some new modifications we'll implement. It's hard to believe, at the beginning of this year, this car was little more than a chassis. We've come a long way in a short time.
We sent H up there and he put an awful lot of effort into it. He is an amazing, amazing craftsman. I can just tell you that in my life I've known about 3 unbelievably talented craftsmen, and he's one of the 3. H went up there and did what it took to get it done.
You know, it's been a whirlwind since we got the car delivered at Sebring. You know, our goal at Sebring was just to run reliably and finish the race. And then we ran 9 hours in the Sebring 12-hour race before we had an accident. So that really was the only thing that put us out of the race. The reliability of the car has been excellent.
The street circuits are difficult and there's no field of vision around the corners. The walls are very close. You make a mistake and you're in trouble. It's a proud moment to see that thing go around the track after all of that effort that went into it.
What happened today, the Audi tried to pass me on the inside, and he couldn't make it work. It's probably too tight a turn for him.
Really what we're trying to do is get the car to perform a little better on the track, get all the wheels on the ground and staying on the ground.
Well, we went to Lime Rock and it was probably my 3rd lap out. One of the Penske Spiders came by, didn't think I gave him room. Heavy impact on the left guardrail and the right guardrail. We were out for that race, but the team was so awesome. They got the car ready to race for the next weekend at Mid-Ohio. We started the season 4 seconds off the pole at Sebring. At Road Atlanta, we finally got to 2 seconds off the pole and 1.8 seconds off the quickest lap in the race. That says an enormous amount about the team and the accomplishments made to this point.
It's a rear-engine car. The weight distribution is almost perfect, and it's immediately appealing because the car is absolutely beautiful. Watching these run at Le Mans made me a GT40 fan and made me decide that at some point in my life I was going to get involved in sports car racing.
It's a roller coaster, I guess. You know, there's times when it's absolutely fantastic to be a part of this great traveling event and be there, and times you deal with some really, really cool stuff. But it's not the glamour that a movie can make it look to be, you know. It's a lot of hard work. There's an awful lot of work that goes into a car just sat here in the shop day in, day out to make it something that you can go and be reliable with. Especially with a new car, you're looking at everything all the time. You're watching to see. You don't know what it's really going to do until you start running it.
My name is Brian Ma. I'm the development engineer for this Robertson Racing's GT40. Since the car was delivered to Robertson, they really didn't have any time to properly develop it, basically make it more competitive. So this is the first chance we have to use some very nice and advanced equipment with the help of Olin to make it better.
If you've ever built a race car, you know how much work it is.
This is a new chassis in the American Le Mans series, so we have a long way to go, but I think everybody's goal involving racing-wise to win races.
When you think of Le Mans, it'd be hard to think of a more iconic image than the Ford GT. And to have that car back in the American Le Mans Series, frankly, where it's always belonged, has been a real plus, a real coup, we think, for the series. And we look forward to seeing that car develop and become more successful with every race.
We have so much of a following with this car. For instance, we're one of the top 5 finalists in the car for the Fan Favorites Award. Fans call in or email in, vote for their favorite team, and we're in the top 5. So we'll find out tomorrow night whether we actually win or not. But that in itself, top 5 compared to all the cars that run the American Le Mans Series, is pretty huge. And so that lets you know just how important this car is from the state of history and for the future. And so it's nice to see that. I love the idea of driving this Ford GT. It's Detroit-born, American Iron. The fans love it.
They took a car in the 60s, they made it a legend. People see the Ford as it's more accessible.